Hey guys, it is Lauren. I am so glad you're here, and I am so glad that I have this space today um, to just talk and to talk about Jesus and the saving power and grace that He has in our lives and the authority that He has over all the troubles that we have in this life. And so I'm just so glad sometimes just for me, I just sit in the silence, in the stillness of Him. And today is one of those days. Today is one of those days where I am just I need to fill myself with His praise, His word, meditate on Him all day and night. And that is what my goal is today. And so this specific study came really just on a perfect day, and I am so excited to dive in with the section Who You Follow, from Faith, Food, and Freedom. And we're on day 15. We only have a couple more days left to go. Man, it's bittersweet. It's been a good book, and it's just been sweet. All the things that we've been able to learn and saturate our minds in these past 15 days. So let's just jump right in. So this whole section really resonated with me, and I think that it specifically resonated with me because I am a nutrition coach. I am a personal trainer, and gosh, there are so many nutrition coaches and so many fitness coaches and so many things on social media that can be so influential, that have they've been given such a big platform. But man, some of the things that I see being promoted just are really overwhelming and kind of startling to me. And they will do and post and portray themselves as whatever to get more people, more popularity, more money, telling people the things they want to hear and not the truth that's in the gospel. And my goal as a nutrition coach and a fitness coach, it is to help focus on the things where we have been out of control in our lives, because we know that one of the fruits of the Spirit is self-control. But that is eternal. That focusing on self-control, that characteristic is eternal. It's a quality of Jesus. It is something that we need to strive for. Of course, part of that sometimes does mean that we may need to refocus our nutrition and fitness so that we can serve Christ better. But my ultimate goal with my business, my ministry, is to help transform people from the inside out. And so that's eternal. Changes inside are eternal. Inches, weight loss, all those things, they're fleeting. They're here today, and they're gone tomorrow. Man, if that is where we bank all of our hope, all of our joy, I've even seen people online saying that fitness and nutrition is their saving grace. And man, it can't be, because it could be taken away tomorrow. You may wake up and not be able to move or eat ever again, but the things that you have built on the inside, our trust in the Lord, is eternal. And so my challenge today is unfollow some people, unfollow some pages, unfollow some groups that are not pointing you towards Christ. We can't be sugarcoating life anymore. We are in a time that is different than any other time that we've been in. And, it's so important that we are just truthful with people and that we are focusing on eternity, and running our race with endurance and crossing that finish line to hear the Lord say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." Not my good and fit servant, not my good and rich servant, not my good and has a lot of followers on Instagram servant. When I began this journey with nutrition and fitness and making it a business for me, I just prayed that the Lord would guide me to one person. And maybe I had to do this for myself. Maybe the Lord wanted to not test, but see if I would be faithful to what he was calling me to do, to step out into that unknown. But man, my only goal is to help people transform from the inside out, to realize that they are beautiful, they are loved, they don't have to pose in string bikinis, and they don't have to have implants and fillers and all the things. Like, you see me, here I am, and those things, like we've talked about before, what is your conviction? Where does that lie? And what are you doing about it? If you know better, you should do better. If not, it's a sin to continue those things. But, my heart just lays heavy on, there's a lot of people with big platforms that are not, they're not making a difference for eternity. And man, they don't know the Lord. And I'm just like, pray for them. Like, God, if they could just see you and your goodness, they could take that business and transform it all for your glory. And if it's not for your glory, then it's worthless and pointless. And there's no good in it, because the only good things are centered around God. And my heart lays heavy there. So I found this quote in a Bible study that I was doing today in Colossians, and I want to read it to you. This is from the author of the study. I didn't grab his name. It was on the Bible app. Maybe some of you read it today. Who we are with other people reveals who we are with Christ. And I really thought about that today. Today's study and reading that study and then reading our book today really made me think about that. Like, who we are and the way we are around others and the way we influence them is how we are with Christ. And man, that really makes me want to get myself in check, my attitude in check. Am I portraying the right image, the image of God on social media? Am I doing it with a pure and genuine heart to grow others closer to Him? And so I really, really liked that. Who we are with other people reveals who we are with Christ. So, there's so much on this topic. And just like I said, going back to that challenge, maybe you need to follow those people that are not great influences on social media to remind you to pray for them. I've done that before. But be discerning of what they're telling you. Be discerning of what you hear. Maybe you have to unfollow some people. We have that freedom to be able to do that. And, the enemy will make us feel like what we're doing isn't the right way to do it. Or, if you follow this person, they get way better results, have way more clients, have way better. But are they pointing you towards Jesus, or are they pointing you away from Him? And so I urge you to consider that, on your social media, on, even in your life. Maybe it's groups of friends, like Christ, like Jesus was friends, He ate with tax collectors, and so maybe you're called into that area to be a witness to them. But maybe you're called to step outside of that realm for a little bit too, and that's okay. So, be sure though that we are doing it with the purpose of Christ, and that we are still treating those people kind, that we're not slandering them or gossiping about them, because that says who we are in Christ too. And people are watching it. Oh man, social media can be a tough tough cookie sometimes, and it's so influential. But even as Zach and I in our relationship, we ended up getting rid of our personal accounts. We made a joined one because we just had so many people that we weren't connected with on our old accounts that weren't filling us or bringing us joy in ways. And so we had to remove those people so that we can move forward and not be influenced by them. Let's look at question 4. Would you consider following food rules to be a practice that enslaves you or a practice that sets you free? Oh man. So, in my realm, I want to make it just clear that I don't feel like macros is a food rule for me. I can eat what I want, when I want, whatever times I want, but within parameters. So I feel like it's a tool that helps me stay in control, have self-control. Some of the food rules that came to my mind are like, don't eat after 7, intermittent fast to get the most results. Like, don't eat this, and this for lunch. You shouldn't eat fats then. Like, all of these different rules. And I feel like rules enslave me. And just like some of those social media accounts, I feel like sometimes I'm enslaved to them, what they say, what they do. Like, why can't I have as many clients as them? And I don't feel like those things set me free. I definitely feel like those things enslave me in so many different ways. And so, that's why I particularly like tracking macros, because I can have what I want, when I want, without all the rules behind it. And, I know that Christ came to set us free, and sometimes we do need a little help, a little parameters. And I'm blessed to have experienced macros in my life and parameters in other areas of my life too that help me grow closer to Him. So today, my challenge for you is, if you are feeling overwhelmed, discouraged, out of touch with Christ, take a look at some of the social media accounts that you follow. What advice are they giving you? If it's of the world, then I would delete them today. There are lots and lots of great fitness, nutrition, Christ-centered podcasts, social media pages, and I'd love to help you get connected with some of those. If that's something that you're interested in, I could send you a message with some of the people that I specifically follow that fill my cup, and just encourage me to work for the Lord each and every day in all the things that I do. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Today is one of my very favorite studies because as a nutrition coach, it really resonates with me. So I hope something resonated with you today. And I really challenge you to get onto your social media and see what you can figure out there. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.